Yeah. So let's discuss today about how to create tables and any fields. Okay. So let me share my screen. So as I said in previous classes also, everything in ServiceNow is considered as tables.
Yes.
Let me open my instance. So in this filter navigator, if I search for tables, so we'll have something like this tables. So if you click on that, so it will display all the tables which are in my instance currently. Okay, so I have around 7,322 tables in my instance. You might have different number. Okay, so these are all not these are all in this some of the tables are out of the box tables, some of the tables which I have created. Okay, so if you ask me, okay, firstly let's create a table. So in this filter navigator, search for tables and open that tables and click on new. Can you see my complete screen? Complete with this, even with these tabs. Can you see?
Yes, the overview
Yes,
option
Kalpana.
on the tablet.
Okay.
Table,
So
sorry.
click
Yeah.
on new. So I want to create a new table. Okay. For example, see here we have these fields, right? Label and name. Label means the front end name. Okay. I want to name the table as support table. Okay. Name means system name. Okay, name means internal name or system name. This, see, it displays when system name is given, it can't be changed in the future. Okay, this what call label which we see, and this name is nothing but system name. Okay, so yeah, here we have something known as extension table and all this, right? So for now I won't give this extension table, I will give this field as empty. Okay, so see this create module, create mobile module, all this we have, right? So let me explain what is a module here. So what is module means here. So if I search normally, if I search for system definition, okay, so you can see, wait, let it load. Yeah, so otherwise let me remove this. So here we have all these things, right? If you just see this routing and assignment, this routing and assignment is application menu. Okay, this routing and assignment is called application menu, and these are all the modules. So the thing is the arrow, which is nothing but application menu, and when we click on this arrow, it is providing some things, right? So these are known as modules. Okay, na. Okay, so here that is what it is asking here. So do you want to create a module for this table? If you want to create, you can click on this. If not, false. Anyway, in future you can create a module application menu also. Okay, and here it was asking if you want to add the module to the existing menu, to the existing application menu, or you want to create a new menu. For now, I want to create a new menu. Okay, instead of adding that module to some other application menu, I want to create a menu also, and the menu name is application menu name is support. Okay, and if you click on save, a new table will be created. As I created this table, this is considered as a custom table. Okay, the tables which will come from ServiceNow instance out of the box, those tables are known as out of the box tables or system tables. The tables which we create are known as system tables. So I just gave the label previously, and the name got automatically populated. If you have just seen, if you just seen, I gave only the label, but the name got automatically populated by adding the prefix with u underscore, right? So if there is any table name starts with u underscore, that means it was a custom table, the table which we created. Okay, okay, anyways, as we clicked on that,
Kalki, Kalki,
yeah,
hi. Can you please repeat again table creation process?
are you not active?
Yes, I'm active, but I want to learn again.
Okay, I want to create a table. The table name is, consider the table name is supports, so the name will be auto populated. If we give the label, the name will be auto populated, and it starts with prefix u underscore because it was a custom table. Even if I take this u underscore, it won't take. U underscore will be added definitely because you are creating custom table. Okay, and if you want to create a new module, as I shown you, right, application menu and module. So if you want to create a new module, you will make this field as true. And to which menu, to which application menu you want this module to be added. I want this module to be added to a new application menu known as supports. Okay, and I'll click on save. So a new table will be created. Okay, a new table got created, and see some out of the box columns got populated automatically. Some columns got populated automatically. Columns are nothing but fields. Okay, so when any table is created, so these fields will be created automatically. These system fields will be created. What are the system fields? Created by sysid, updated by updates. Okay, if we just see whether application manager model got created or not, let me go to the previous tab and search for supports. Okay, so yeah, see, it got, I think it's not the one. I think it's the previous one. Now I gave it supports. Let's see. This is the one. See application menu and the module. If I click on that table, if you click on that module and open it in the new tab, you can just see u underscore supports. Okay, this is the list view of supports table. See the list. This is the list view, and in the URL you can see which table does the list belongs to. Like which table is this? It says u underscore supports. See u underscore supports. Okay, so these are all the out of the box system fields which will be created when a new table will be created. Okay, so what are those fields created? Created by sysid, updated by and updates. Okay, so when any record is created, so consider, let me create a record. So let me add those fields onto the list view. Let me add all those fields onto the list view and let me see what those fields actually populate. Okay, actually there are no fields. Okay, so let me create another table. But I think you got it right, how to create a table. Now let's create a new table. Let's create a new table and let me extend the table. The table name is application employee support. Okay, and the name is, it'll get auto populated anyway. And here we have something known as extends field, right? So if I put any table here, if I put any table here, so like if I, for example, if I select the task table here, so the task table will have many fields, right? So all those fields will be inherited. So all those fields will be automatically populated in this application employee support table. Okay, so for like whatever the table that we select here, the table will be parent table for this application employee support table. In this case, task table will be parent table for this application employee support table. So what are the fields that this task table will be having? All those fields will be populated automatically in this employee application employee support table. Okay, na.
So Kalki,
So
I have a question actually.
okay,
So this extents table which we are talking about. So these are all predefined or
what do you mean by predefined?
task is there and other
Yeah,
tables
this
are
is
also
task
there.
table. Yeah, those are out of the box tables. In my
Okay, no,
instance,
just
currently
want
there
to.
are many out of the box tables and many custom tables also, which I have created previously.
Okay, okay, got it. So if suppose like I'm very new to this and I haven't created any extents table like any task table, anything, any such tables. So if I'll search in this taskbar, anything will show or like anything is in the system which will reflect.
See, generally this extends table also will display
Mhm.
the tables only. So if you want to extend any table, if you want to make any table as parent table, you select that particular table. Okay. So mostly we
Okay,
select the table as task table because task table will have all the necessary fields for the tables. So task table will have all the necessary fields which we want when we are creating for it when we are creating a new table. So because of that, we'll mostly extend the task table. Okay. So it doesn't mean
okay,
that every table should extend the task table only. But in the most of the cases when we are creating a new table, we'll mostly extend the task table.
okay.
Okay. because it will have all the fields which might be necessary for us when we're
Okay.
creating for
Okay.
a custom table.
So we'll
Okay,
be you will let us know, right? Like which all fields are required for creating a table. Like what
so
columns
they
should be
will let you know.
there.
The
Okay.
architect will let you know. Okay, the
Okay.
architect
Sure.
will let you know that you need to create a normal table, or if you want to extend any table. If you
Correct.
want to extend any table, he'll say which table you need to extend to.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so
Yes.
for
Got it.
now, let me click on task table and see. Currently, there are no columns here. Columns are nothing but fields. So if you click on save, it will populate many fields here. See, it will populate many fields here. See, around 74 fields. I got around 74 fields from task table. I just selected this task table in this extension table and clicked on save. So around 74 fields got populated. So all these fields are from task table only. Okay, for now. Okay, got it.
Yes. Got it. Yes.
So now let me again go back and let me refresh it to make this
Mm.
application menu and module to be reflected here. Okay,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
now search. Let me search for application employee support. If it doesn't get populated automatically like immediately, just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, it got populated. So this is the application menu and this is the module which was there. If you want to like, if you click on it, it is displaying the list view. Actually, out of the box, that particular module displays only the list view. But if you want to change it, you can change it. And you can add new modules also, like create new. When I clicked on the create new module, it will open a new form for this application employee supports. So this is the list view of application employee supports table. So you can just see in the URL also to which table does this list belongs to. See, u underscore applications application underscore employee support. See, u underscore application underscore employee underscore support. So by clicking on new, you can create a new record for this application employee support. Even the form also displays, even in the URL of the form also, it displays the table name. Okay, for example, just let me submit a record, for example. See, these are some of the fields. These are some of the fields which might be useful. Okay, so task table will have all the fields which we might need when you're creating a custom table. Okay, so in that case, that's why we will only inherit task table, but it's not it's not like confirm like you should only inherit task table. Okay, if I click on submit, so the record will be created. See, a record got created in new application employee support table. If you want to open that record, you can just click on that. It will open the form view of that record. Okay, na, got it until now?
Yes. So
Any
currently,
doubt? Yep, yeah.
I guess once we will come to know about all those modules, like not exactly module, like which table perform which task, like which all fields are there. So I guess it will be like more clarified. But yes, for the example, I believe like as you said in task, there are so many fields like which all are required like as of now.
Yeah, when I creating
So
task,
that we'll
yeah,
go
that's
for
what.
task.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
mostly we'll only in a task table only. Mostly, even incident table in a task table, even change table in a task table, even problem table also in a task table,
Right.
even yeah, all these tables in a task table because it will have all the required fields. But it's not necessary that all tables should inherit only task table. It
Task
depends
table.
as per
Okay.
the requirement. Okay, in the
Yes.
coming days, there might be some cases where you should inherit another table necessarily.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm saying so only task table is not necessary. As per our requirement, we will do. Anyway, the architect will actually say that. No problem regarding that. Okay.
Got it. And about this new, like which has got added in that particular like application employee application table, that is we can use as like the previous one will be used as a parent and this one be inside that, right?
See, this application employee supports is a table which
Okay.
is extending task
Okay.
table. Okay, so I created a record in application employee support table. So this records belongs to application employee supports table only.
Correct. Okay. Yes. Got it.
Okay, and other
Yes.
things that I want to show in this is, for example, see, yeah, we have this number prefix, right? It starts with task, right?
Okay.
As we are
Yeah.
extending with, as we are extending the task table, we got it directly from task. So because task table records will have prefix as task, but if we want to change it for this employee like application employee support table, In this, we have something known as controls, right? Click on the controls and click on this auto number, and here change the prefix. Okay, if I want to change it, yeah,
Sorry for interrupting. Sai, one question. If there is more and more task table has to be created, is there any CPU utilization that is loaded to be created?
your voice is not at all clear actually.
Mean to say, if there is multiple task tables should be created, okay, is there any CPU utilization is more and more?
What do you mean by multiple task tables? Because any table, the name is there, right? For this, the name, it should be unique for each table. If you want to create same task table again, you won't create it, right? Why you will create the same task table multiple times? Generally,
Means
why you will create same task
uh,
table?
right, there is nothing any impact to the CPU utilization if it is created multiple task tables.
Actually, your voice is not at all clear.
Okay, okay. Uh, You can,
Did anyone
but
understood it? I think you're outside, right?
yes, yes, yes. You can continue. You can continue. I'll be asking you again
Yeah.
after some time.
If I want to change the prefix of this application employee support table with from task to some other prefix, I can just put that prefix here, and the number here, the number should start from 1000 or 100, like that you can put, and number of digits you want in that prefix. Like, see, for this here we have around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So if you want to keep 7 digits only, you can give 7. If you want to give 8, you can give 8. If you want to give 9, you can give 9. Okay, it depends. And what is the starting number? The number should start from it. Just if you want it to be start from 1000, you can give it 1000. If you want to start it from 1, you can give it 1. If you want it to be started from 100, you can give it 100 as your wish. Okay, and if you click on save, I clicked on save, and once again let me go back and open a new record. It should get reflected now. See, APPEMP, and I gave here 7 digits, and here I gave, yeah, 3 4 5 6 7 digits, and the number should start from 1000. Yeah, anyway, that's it, got incremented, so we have it as 1001. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. And again, let me click on tables module, and let me show you how many tables. Let me show you the difference between system tables. See, these table names are having prefix starting with u underscore u underscore u underscore. So these are custom tables. So if you see all other tables, they're not starting with u underscore. So those are known as out of the box tables or system tables. Okay. So if you just want to see what are the tables that are extending the task table, so you can just put task here and click on enter. So it will add a filter. So we have around 75 tables which are extending task table. But okay, I think your task relationship tables are also, let me filter it out. Okay, let me add here better. Let me add the filter here. We can add the filter here also. So wait, extends table is task, and click on run. So we have around 65 tables which are extending the task table. Okay, as I said, columns, like these columns are nothing but fields, and rows are nothing but records. We should see like this. So this application employee support is extending task table. This app sub table is extending task table. So this document task table is extending task table, like that. Okay, rows are nothing but records, columns are nothing but fields. Okay. Okay, so, and I have a question for you actually. So it was showing it, right, in the application employee support table. We are having around 74 fields, right? But why on the form we have only around 10 fields visible? What might be the reason?
So it might be like it is mandatory fields, like that is by default it will be there. Or the system is designed in such a way like only those fields will be reflected. That I
Can't
believe.
we add can't we add all remaining fields onto the form?
I believe we can add.
And what about others? I want response from most of the people.
Yes, we can add.
Yeah. So we are having around only 10 fields, but the table shows, we have around 74 fields. So how to add those fields onto the form? So open the form view, either an existing record or a new record, and right click on form header. This is what called form header. Right click on it, configure form layout. You can open any of these three: form layout, form design, or form builder. Okay, for now let me use this form layout. So this is like, it will display some view actually. So this is what called slush bucket. Okay, this is what called slush bucket. So at left sides will have the fields which are in the table but not on the form. Okay, so this right side are the fields which are on the form. Okay, so whatever the fields that you want to add onto the form, you should just select it from left and drag them to right. Okay, so let me select this assignment group field and drag it to right, and let me order this. Let me put this assignment group field just to the top of assign to and click on save. See, it got added. So like this, you can remove whatever the fields that you want to remove from the form, and you can add whatever the fields that you want to add onto the form. Okay, got it?
Yes.
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 And if you just see, there are some system fields, right? As I just explained previously, those system fields are nothing but created by, updated by, and updates. So let me just add those fields onto the list view. So this is the list view. As I said, there are many fields on the table in the table, but the list view is also displaying only some fields. So you can also add any fields onto the list view as your wish, and you can remove as your wish. So how to add or remove? Click on this gear icon. So in the same way, this is also a slush bucket. Okay. So this left side all are the fields which are on the table, and this right side are the fields which are on the list. Okay. So whatever the fields that you want to add from left to right, you can add. So let me add the system fields. Okay. Opened by open not these are not system fields actually. System fields are created by, and updated by, and updates. There will be some updates field. Yeah, updates field and sysID. Anyway, sysID is not available here to add. I'll show you later. Okay, click on OK. So it will be added onto the form. See, so this created field will show the time at which the record got created. Okay, is it okay? And
Yes.
created by will show the user who created the record. So I am an admin. I created the record. So it was showing admin. Okay. Updated by field displays the time at which this record is last updated. So it displays that it was last updated at 6:48. So if I update it now, so it will change the time. Okay. So this updated by field will show the user who updated this record last. The latest user who updated the record will be populated by this updated by field. Okay, and this
Got it.
updates field will show how many times does this record is updated. So currently it was displaying 0 because it was just created. It was not updated anytime yet. So let me just update. So let me just update for now. So see, many of the fields will get updated. See, updated by, see, yeah, about a minute ago. See, about a minute ago. And updates count is 1. It will get iterated. The number of times we update the record, it will get iterated that many times. Okay, got it? So these are the system fields: created by, updated by, and updates. So if I just open this record once, so in this record we have something known as, in the URL we have something known as sysID, right? So this sysID is unique for each record. Okay, this sysID is unique for each record in any table. Okay, so if I just create any other record in this table, see, let me create. See, see this sys is different with this sys, right? So each record will have a unique sys. Sys is nothing but system ID. Okay, it is a 32 character. That sys character size is 32. Okay, you should know this actually. Sys is unique for each record and that size is 32 characters. So which is a combination of both alphabets and integers. Okay, not
Yes.
negative numbers, only positive numbers, only positive
Okay.
integers and alphabets. Okay, in lowercase. So sysID and system fields. System fields are created by, updated by, and updates, and this sysID also. Okay. Okay.
So,
Now
so
let's,
Kalki, these,
yeah,
yeah. So these fields, like when we are like creating this table and adding those like headers to the table, like for these no parameters to the table. So
what
these
is the
all will
parameters?
like these headers which we just added. Like it was previously showing these in this task field. It was previously 7, then we added it and like changed the number, right? Just the previous
What
one.
number? You're asking about this?
Just a second. No, not this one. Like when it was showing only like create and created by all those things.
Okay.
So
Those
yeah.
are
So what
fields.
those are fields, correct? Just a
Yeah, you
second.
should, we should just consider those as fields. Okay,
Fields.
these are not
So
headers or anything.
okay. So here like there are previously there were like certain fields, number, priority, those and we have added those created
Yeah.
by and all those things. So it will always depend on the requirements or like we
It depends
can
upon you. It depends upon you. So if you
okay
want
what
to add those fields onto the list view, you can add it. It depends upon you. Okay. It depends upon
okay
the individual user. It's not
but
actually there might be some requirement also, but that is different. Actually, I'll say it later. But
mm-hmm,
whatever the fields that you want to add onto the list view, you can add it. Okay,
got
but
it.
it's not on the form. You can't, like, generally as an admin we can add it. We can add what are the fields that we want to add on the form. But in real
Mm-hmm,
time, as a normal agent, they can't add any fields as their own onto the form. Okay, they can
correct.
add only the fields onto the list view. As an admin, we can add any fields onto the list view and any forms, any fields onto the form view. Okay, but as
Okay.
an agent, you can add only fields onto the list view. You can't add any fields as their use, as their it's like wish onto the form view. Okay,
Got it. So as
so
per
they
our
can use only
convenience,
this
we can add it.
personalized form. See, only they can use this. As an agent who doesn't have
Mm.
any admin access, they can
Okay.
just remove whatever the fields that they don't want. Okay, but they can't do anything. So it will be only for the specific user. Okay, it's only for specific user. It won't affect for other users. Okay,
Got it. Yes.
and even this personalized also, even this gear icon, if you do this fields arrangement onto the list, if you use this gear icon, it won't reflect to other people. It will reflect only for you. Okay,
Okay. Got it.
yeah,
So that we'll have a track like when it got created, who changed it, and how many times it got changed, and which all fields got added, and all those things, right?
onto the list view. Actually, there is no use of tracking it.
Okay. Okay.
It will get tracked. It will get tracked. There will be some specific table where it will be tracked, but there is no
Okay.
use of tracking it. It's your wish. Okay, some users might wanted this assignment group assigned to field state field short
Mm-hmm.
description, so they will add it as their wish. It's not such high risk. Okay, so what are the fields
Okay.
they want to add onto the list view, they can add as their wish. Anyways, it will be
Good.
tracked, but there is no use. It's their wish. Okay,
Got it. Yes. Yes.
so for example, if some user want to just see the description of this record without going onto the list, without going onto the form view, you will add it because he wanted it. But I don't want the short description onto the list view, so I will not add it. Okay, it's their
Yes.
wish.
Got
Okay,
it. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So until now, any doubts? I'll give pause for the class for 2 minutes. Until now, any doubts? So if you don't interact, you can't learn. If you don't explore the service now instance, if you don't do all these things, you can't do anything, you can't remember anything. Any questions until now?
So
So
I have a question.
Okay,
So we are creating this table just for the like like suppose I am an agent and I am getting
agents
some
can't create
uh,
tables. Agents can't
no, no, no.
create tables. Yeah,
Agent is the one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Agent is the one who just uh, inputs the fields which are there.
Yes,
Like suppose
yes, exactly,
somebody has
exactly.
raised the ticket. Hmm.
Yes.
Somebody
So
has
either
raised the ticket, and these are predefined fields. And as an agent, I'll be the one who will be just entering the data. Like so and so, the employee has raised so and so
got
ticket,
it.
and hmm. So as an agent, this will be the task, right? And as
Yes.
an admin will be the one who will be creating the fields for the table, like
Yeah. Yes.
what to be in
Exactly.
filled, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And for the task, like you said, extended what extended table
Extend.
as a task.
Okay. Yeah.
So task will have other than other like task will have fields which are other than the predefined table, and which can we have for additional information from the task. Means as per the requirement we can get the task, or else we can be enough with the predefined table whatever the given.
So you're asking as per the requirement. If you want to extend the task, you can extend. If not, you won't extend. Is that your question, right?
No, I just wanted to know, like why do we need to extend the table in form of task?
So that's what I'm saying. A task table is also a table. Task is also a
Okay,
table. So way we
but
extend.
why do we need to
Yeah.
extend?
That so these all are the fields which we got from task table. Consider you want to create 100 fields in your new table. Consider you want to create 100 fields in new table. Okay, but most of the fields which you want to create, all those fields are in the task table. In that case, is it easy to extend the task table and get all those fields in the table that you're creating, or you will create all the 100 fields manually in the new table, which will be easy?
Okay, okay, I'll get the
A
already
predefined field.
existing
Yeah,
predefined field.
if we just select the table in the extents, we will get all the fields which are there in the table into the table which we are creating. That is the main use case. Okay, okay. So
Got it. Thank
Got it.
you.
currently action of the task table. So what are the
Mm-hmm.
fields that the task table will be having will get automatically populated in this application employee support table. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So even though the architect will say you, if they want to create a new table, they'll say you if they want to action any table or not. If they don't want action to any table, they won't action. If they want action, they will action. That's it. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So if you don't action the task table, and if you want to use most of the fields like this as number, assignment group, SN2, conversation, short description, I should again
Mm-hmm.
create all those fields mandatory, like manually. Okay.
Got it.
So
So it is for the convenience to like at a like in a go like at a go like on the go we can create so many fields in that particular thing, like the
yeah.
particular application employee support team.
Yes.
Sorry, label.
So if anyone have idea of Java, in Java
Mm-hmm.
also we have something known as inheritance concept in OOPS.
Right.
Anyone
Yes.
is
Yes.
aware? I think even in Python it's there, right? Anyway, it's OOPS
Mm-hmm.
concepts. So you
Mm-hmm.
have something known as inheritance concept. So what you will do, instead of creating the same method again, you'll just
We'll call that.
yeah,
Mm.
we'll call that method, and we'll extend that class and call that method. Right? The
Right.
same way here
Right.
also.
Got it.
Right? Instead of creating
Yes.
all those fields, if you just extend the table, we'll get all those fields. It depends upon the requirement. If your architect or client wants, anyway, client will not have knowledge. Like client will not have knowledge of all these things. The architect will have
Mm-hmm.
the all this knowledge. So architect, while creating a story, will just say all this. Create a new table, like extend
Right.
this table if they want. Okay, if he says that don't extend, if we will not extend anything, and we'll create the fields whatever we need it. Got it? Any
Got
other
it.
questions? Any other questions? Okay, I think
No from
like
my side.
okay. Anyone is having any question like this? Can we create any field in this application employee support table? Anyone is having question like that? So there might be some fields which we need, right, for this employee application support table, right?
Yes, I believe field also we can create like
Yeah, we can create. We can
yes.
create also. So
Mm-hmm.
while extending, we'll get all those fields which the parent table is having.
Right.
Okay. So here consider this task table is the parent for this application employee support table. Okay, so if you want to create any fields in this application employee support table, you can create it. Okay, now let's create
Okay.
from the table view. Okay, let's create from table view. Okay, so there are many field types in ServiceNow like string, reference, document ID, and email, date or time, date, uh, and choice. There will be many fields. Okay, for now, let me create an employee field. Okay, so see column label, column name, type, reference. Okay, so if you're not having these fields onto the list, you can just click on this personalized list and add those fields. Okay, label is nothing but the front end name. Column name is nothing but system, the same as here label and name. So here for fields also we have something known as label and name. Okay, if you want to give name for that column. If you don't want, you can just ignore it. Anyway, it will be auto populated. Okay, so the third one is type. Which type you want to create? I want to create a string type. Okay, so you can just search also. If you want, you can just search like this. So these are all the types which we have. So I want to create a string field type, and the next one, maximum length. So the maximum length should be 10. Okay, let me change this label to employee ID and let me click on save. So if you just remember, now I'm creating a field from the table. Okay, and I created it. Let me go to the form view of the table and let me refresh it. So it should be added. If you should just refresh it, yeah, it got added. See, even if it's not got added, just click on right click, configure form layout and add it. Okay, most it will be added. If it's not visible onto the form, you can just add onto the form like this. Right click on form header, configure form layout or form design or form builder. Okay, I'll just show you later. Okay, okay, now let me create another field. Okay, let me create another field but not from table. Okay, so let me create that field from form. See, right click on the form, configure form design. Let me create a new field known as employee. Okay, here we have something known as assign to field. Like currently now I'm going to create a reference field type. So here this is a string field type, this is a choice field type, this is also choice. So these are also strings, right? But here we have something known as, say, like this with this magnifier symbol. So these field types are known as reference field type. Okay, so what does this reference field type actually does is, so this reference field will display records from another table. Okay, got it. So this assignment group field is displaying records from sys user group table. Okay, so these are all the records within this sys user group table. If I click on this configuration item, it will display the records from CMDBCI table. So through this reference field type, we can select records from another table. Got it? If you,
Yes.
so all the users who are all the users who want to access who want to access our ServiceNow instance, so all those user records will be there within the users table. Okay, when we consider this ITSM module, so users table will have the data of the employees of the company. Okay, so the field that we want to create, that field is employee. So in that field we should be able to select that employee, right? So we should make that employee field refer to sys user table. Got it? Got it?
I think
Okay,
I'll give one more time.
Yes.
so in this ServiceNow instance we have something known as users table, so which will contain all the users data. So
Right.
what I want to do is I want to create a new employee field and it should refer to user table, because I want to select the user who reported this issue. Okay, for example, if you just see incident table, if you just see incident table, let me open the incident table list view. Okay, so let me just open some incident. Here we have something known as caller field. Caller field is nothing but affected user, right? Who is caller?
Yes.
Nothing but affected user. So it
Mhm.
select that user. Yeah. So this incident was raised by Fred Luddy. So in the same way, I want to create a field known as employee. It should also refer to user table, and it should be able to select that particular employee user. Okay.
Got it. Yes.
So if I click on this, like on the form view, if I click on this right click and form design, it will open
Mhm.
this particular page. And here we have these fields and field types, right? So
Okay.
these fields are the fields which are on the table but not on the form. In the form layout, we have this flush bucket, right, in left side and right side. In the
Mhm.
same way, in this form design, these fields display all the fields which are on the table.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all the fields which are on the form. So if you want to add any fields onto the form, you can just drag left to right. And if you want to
Okay.
remove any fields from form, you can just remove it like this, and it will be added.
Got
It
it.
will be automatically added to here. See, like this. So if you want to add any fields which are on the table onto the form, you can add it like
Mhm.
this. But if you want to create any new fields, in that case, select these field types. Okay.
Okay.
So which field type you want to create with? I want to create with reference field type. So just drag it. So where you want that field to be placed? I want the field to be placed just below priority. Okay. And just click on gear icon. And what is the label that you want to be? Employee and backend name. So do you feel this backend name will be good to keep it like that? Do you feel it? Is it good?
So I believe it
Do
will
you
be
feel?
like confusion will be there.
Yeah.
This.
So
Mhm.
you feel better, right? If the label and backend name, if it's similar, right? So before it was you underscore reference underscore one, which is not at all relevant. It's not at all
Mhm.
relevant. You can keep it also, but it's not relevant, right? So
Yep.
it would be always 100% better if it is somewhat relevant to the label. Okay. And the
Right.
type reference, and I want this field to be referred to user table. So I'll give the user table backend name. So yeah, sys user and back. If you want this field to be mandatory, you'll mark this as mandatory and click on save and come to the form view of the application employee support and refresh. Yeah, see, it got populated, and just see, it's referring all the user records. See, you can just see in the URL to which table it's referring to. Sys user table. See, it's displaying
So.
around 696 records. See, wait. It's
Mhm.
displaying around 696 records, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So even the user table is having around 696 records. But in case if you want to display only some specific records which will satisfy only some specific condition, in that case, how you will do? Click on right click for employee, configure dictionary. So actually you can create fields from form design, from form layout, or from table also. See, from table we have created, right? From here also you can create fields. It's as per your wish. So wherever you feel it's easy for you, you can use that way. Okay. So previously I clicked on employee field, right click, configure dictionary, and I opened this particular page, right? So if I want to display only active user record, so I'll mark as active true and I click on save. So what is this active? If you ask me what is this active? So active is a field in user table. Active is a field in user table. So the user records which are having active field as true, only those user can log into the instance. So if any user record is having active as false, those user can't access the service. No, they will logged
Mhm.
out. So when
Right.
any employee leaves the company, they won't delete the user record. In service now we won't delete anything because
Okay.
they want the history. So even if the employee leaves it, they will mark the user record as inactive, like active false, but they won't delete
Mhm.
it because if in the future if the user comes again, or if in the future if they want to know how many users are there in the past like that, they can just easily find it out. They won't delete it. They will just mark it as false, active false. So in this case, so just for example, who can
Mhm.
create tickets? only active employees
Active
can
members.
create tickets, right?
Yes.
So in that case, why we want all the user records to be displayed? So that's why.
Correct.
So we will add the condition. So if any service desk agent want to create ticket for the employee, so is it
Mm-hmm.
relevant to display all the records? It's not relevant, right? So if you display active employee records, it's relevant, right, for him to just
Yes.
search for also. Like so, in that case, I'll mark active as true. I'll put this active true condition. It's not like active true condition also like it depends upon the client requirement, but mostly it will be 99.99% cases it will be active true condition. So you can add another conditions also as per the requirement, like and using this and or
Mhm.
you can add multiple conditions also. So if we click on update and now again click on this, so now it's displaying only 693. Now let me see how many active true records are there. Yeah, total 696 are there. See, total 696 are there, but only active records are only 693. See, and it's displaying only 693 records in this employee reference field. Got it?
Yes.
So you can go to the table view of this application employee support by like this
Mm-hmm.
also. Right click, configure table. So it will route to the table view of the application employee support, and you can go to the form design or form layout or table view from the list view also. From the list view also. See, so this is the list view right of application employee support. So this is what called column header menu. Column header menu. Okay, if you click on these three buttons of any columns, so the menu will be same for any column. So we click on this configure. See, it will also show table.
Table view.
For form, it will show configure. Let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
For form, it will show form layout, form design, and form builder and table. But list view, it will show you list layout and table. Okay, you can just go to the table from list view also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the same you can go it from form view also. So any questions until now? If no, I will give you a requirement for you to create a table to extend from a task table and changing this prefix and to create two fields.
Sure.
Okay, any doubts until now?
So either way we can change it, Kalki, right? Like whether it is from like table view or it's from the other one. No, sorry for the what is the other one, Kalki? I'm really sorry.
From
The
form
one
view.
is firm view, right? So the
So
either way we
see,
can change
I'm saying from form you also can go into the table,
table.
and from list view also can go into the table. Okay,
Correct.
but from the form view in the configure we will have this form layout, form design, form builder and table. These four ways you will have. Okay, you can
Right.
choose any way in order to create fields. Okay, you can choose any way as per your wish. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and actually I created fields like this right directly inside a new row. Instead
Mm-hmm.
of that you can click on new and create a new field. Okay, so
Got
which
it.
type of field you want to create, string, reference, choice, anything, you'll select that particular thing. So it will
Mm.
give a field. So for example, let me give you a string. So it will
Okay.
populate, see, column label, column name, all those. So whatever the things that you're doing there, you can do here also by clicking on new. But like I use like I feel it was easy, like rather than clicking on new, I feel just adding creating here will be easy for me. So I choose this path. Okay, it depends. So even from the table, see in the down here we have this show form, show list, design
Mm-hmm.
form. Design form is nothing but form design,
Yeah.
form layout. It will show you the form layout. Okay, we'll have all those things on the table also from the related links. Okay, so once you
Yes.
explore all these things, you will get to know. Only once you explore, without doing, you can't. Like no one will get it. Yeah, as it's just the first class, it might be confusing for you. Then I am pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that many people are having issues with this navigation. I'm pretty sure. But once you start using it, it will be very easy. I think many of the people might be having doubt with this navigation, like I'm clicking this here, I'm clicking there, here, right, right. But once you start using it, you will understand it easily. Got it?
Yes. Actually, we
So
need to
any doubts
check
until
hands
now
on.
from creating? Yeah,
Kalki,
yeah.
yeah. So like now I am a new user to ServiceNow and I have created an instance for myself, for totally fresh, totally new. Now I want to create a table. Let's say the label is support. Okay,
Why you want to
and
create it
if
again, and why
I
you want to create a table?
as a new for practice purpose.
Yeah, for yeah, as a fact, yeah, you can create a table. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, like if I extended the table as a task, so will I get the same predefined fields as you are seeing in your system? So, as a new user, will I get the same things which you
Yes.
are doing at your side?
See, when you're extending any table, if you consider, so whatever the fields that the extend table is having, the fields will be reflected for you in the child table. Don't worry about that. So if you worry about the count here, so if you worry about the count here, I'm using this instance from past 1.5 year. So I might have made many changes. Because of that, the count of the fields might vary. Okay, but don't worry about that. But when you're extending the task table, so whatever the fields that the like whatever the fields that you're selecting the table here, so whatever the fields that the table is having, it should get extended for you in the table. Don't worry about the count here. Okay, don't worry that, like, just don't
Okay.
compare the fields here. If you want to compare with the table that you're extending with. Okay, so as I'm using this instance from many months, so the behavior for me will vary because I've done many configurations in this. For practice purpose, for training purpose, I've done many configurations, so it might be different in some cases for me. The fields might be different for me. Okay, but like, even though I might have created some table from some fields in the task table, in that case I'll get those fields here also. Okay, don't compare the count here. See,
Okay.
previously I'm also
Yeah.
showing
Yeah.
this active, yeah, previously also I'm showing this active records, right? Currently in my instance, I have imported many user records manually. Many. I imported around 40 to 50 user records, which doesn't exist for you. The count might vary, but you should compare as per your instance only, whether it was working fine or not. Don't compare this count, all those. Okay. You should compare as per the concept. So as I selected the task table here, so if I open the task table, so how many fields the task table is having, whether those fields got reflected or not. You should compare like that. 73. So here we have 76 because I have created fields here, and a sysid field might sysid field also might be here. Yeah, which got created twice. No problem with that. Okay. So you should compare from that table. So don't compare the count or anything from my side, from my instance and your instance. So just think of the concept and just think it is working or not, like that. Okay, if you just give the task table, whether we are getting the fields or not from the task table, just compare like that. If you give any table here, just see whether you're getting the fields or not, like that. Okay, even if you see the
Yeah.
incident
That's
table,
what I wanted to
yeah,
know.
yeah. So
Mhm.
even if I just open the list view of the incident table, it will show me around 242 tables. See, these are all the test records which I have created. There will be many test records which I have created. So I will have the count different. It will be for you. It will be different for you. For me, it will be different for you. Okay, you should only compare. You should only think of the concept and just verify whether it's working or not. That's it. Okay. Any other doubts? All people understood this creating tables and creating fields. Everyone.
Yes.
Yes, well.
So you can see, as I said, the fields arrangement on the form can be done through form layout or form design, form builder also. So if you click on this form design, you can just rearrange also like this. So you can rearrange as per your wish like this and click on save. If you click on save only, it will be reflected like this. Okay. And through form layout also, configure form layout or configure form builder also. So this form builder we got into ServiceNow instance. I think 2 years back we got this into ServiceNow instance. Previously it used to be not there. We got this form builder new. So like this also you can rearrange in form builder also. So it's per your wish. Okay, but mostly I won't use this form builder. I will use this form layout. Not I won't use this form layout also. I'll use this from I'll generally create fields from table only, like because I feel it was easy. Like yeah, I feels it was so good for my eyes. So it depends. It's not like you should use only this path. So we can use form layout or form design or form builder or from table also. So if it is from form layout, but this form layout is not such feasible for my fingers to do. So if you want to add a new field onto the form, see, so what is the field that you want to create here, that field name, and you should click on add like that. But I feel that creating from table is easier for me. You can choose any way that you actually wanted to. Okay, any other questions? And this field should be mandatory. Okay,
Okay.
I haven't said I think I said you right how to do it mandatory. If you don't remember or if you haven't followed it up, you should do. Okay, so we can make a field mandatory in different way also. If I click on this employee, so kind of like employee ID, right click, configure dictionary. Yeah, you will have checkbox, right? Mandatory read only display. Just making it as true and update. That's it. Okay, like
Yes.
that you can make a
Okay.
field mandatory. Otherwise, you can click on this configure form design and select that field with the gear icon and making mandatory there also. It's your wish, but you can do here also, right? But it will be easier if you do it. Right click, configure dictionary. So this is the way actually everyone follows. Right click, configure dictionary. So that is how you should make a field mandatory. So employee, it should be a reference field. It should refer to sys user table, and it should show only active user records. Okay, and this field also should be mandatory. I want this both fields should be arranged in a very good way on the form, not like at the bottom. I want it to be at the right side. Okay, and the prefix of the number field should be emp, and number of number of digits should be 8, and some starting number is there, right? Some starting number like that. So it should start from 1000. Okay, so these are the things which you should do by tomorrow. So if you are having any doubts, you people can discuss about among yourself. If you're not able to do tomorrow, you can ask me. So I want everyone tomorrow to, not tomorrow, from tomorrow everyone should come on time. Okay, before 8:05. From 8:05, don't want anyone to join. Everyone should join before 8:05. Okay, and I want the tasks should be done. You can use Google as per your wish. You can
Yes.
use Google as per your wish, but no AI tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, anything. You can use Google as per your wish. In Google, there will be answer for everything. This is a very simple task. So definitely it will be there. Okay.
Yes.
You-
Yes, guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's a simple
Yes.
requirement. It won't take more than half an hour. It will be done within 30 minutes. Okay. Any
Yes. Yes.
questions? Any doubts today? I will stay for 5 minutes from now. Any doubts you're having? Any doubts from anyone? I'm only hearing questions from around 3 or 4 people. I don't know whether other people are active or not, or are they understanding or not.
So I guess Kalki, once we will have like hands-on,
Kalki,
then
you can
we'll have much more questions.
Okay,
So if we'll get stuck over anywhere, and
fine. But
I
are
believe
you people
like
understanding the class?
yes for me, like maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if anyone is having any issue with me regarding anything, can just straightforward say to me. So in the WhatsApp group, my number populates, right? I'm also there in that WhatsApp group, right? Can just ping me personally, like please improve this. Like if you're having any issue with me regarding anything, okay? Can just say directly to me. I won't say anything. Okay, I'll just take it as feedback. Until now, are there any things? Let me stop the recording.